Test. I'm live on YouTube. I need to hook up my Anchor and start recording right now. Today's topic is how many hours you should train in soccer. How many times should you practice every week, every month? So it depends what you want. Do you want to play at the next level? I think our standards are extremely too low, and we need to mimic some other sports like gymnastics. You know what I love about gymnastics? You know, except the financial constraint on these crazy gymnasts. Uh, their life is nothing but gymnastics because someone set the bar so high that everybody is having to compete at a different level. I mean, they're training 4 to 5 hours every day. They don't have free time. They can't do family vacations. They can't do anything as they advance. I know the rec gymnastics is probably less, but I'm talking to the ones that want to play at the next level. And whatever next level that might be, it's going to take work and sacrifice. But playing other sports for gymnasts, it's not happening. They have to give up all of that other activities, but not soccer because we're going to be multi-sport athletes. Their expectations are too low, and I want greatness, and the only way you become great is you have to go crazy with your workout. So here is a schedule for a gymnast. So here's a gymnast at an elite program training schedule. So they train 4 to 8 every day, 1 hour bars, 1 hour beam, 30-minute vault, 30-minute tumbling, 30-minute floor dance, 30-minute conditioning. And they just go every day nonstop. So why aren't we doing that? Why aren't we doing 1 hour dribbling, 1 hour finishing, 30 minutes defending, 30 minutes attacking, 30 minutes of watching film, 30 minutes of working on your first touch? We don't do that. It doesn't have to be high impact, but what we do is go really hard, and we'll be there Tuesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Occasionally, you'll see the four days a week. Uh, it's not enough. Where is the sacrifice? Um, if you want to go the next level, if you want to play at the next level, and I don't care what level that is, that could be, I want to play high school varsity. I want to play college. I want to play professional, whatever it is, or I want to be at a higher level of professional athlete. Whatever it is, it requires time and effort, not multiple sports, not in the game of soccer. When I consider, I mean, no one can argue me on the fact that gymnasts can't do multiple sports at the highest level. They cannot. You can't compete in the Olympics. You can't do any of that if you're doing multiple sports. It's impossible. No one can tell me that. There's no one that can name one gymnast that was a multi-sport athlete and successful, went to the Olympics. It's not going to happen because there's too much technique involved. Why don't we set the same standards as gymnasts? And if there was standards set where it was just nonstop expectations of extremely freaky technique as a soccer player, if those standards were set and they were competing everywhere, um, that would force everyone to do it. But no one's really done it. I mean, you have people that have committed to the game and whatnot, but our standards are too low. For me and my Bears Academy, I cannot make you better. I can't. You have to train at home. You have to put in the work with the ball. You need to work on your first touch. You need to work on mastering the ball. You need to just nonstop do it. I told my kids in there something, you have to be training 4 hours a day. You have no choice. Hardly any of them believe me. They don't. Certainly my kids don't believe me. They won't put in the time. But when it comes down to it, when they have to have that finishing opportunity to score to hit a game winner, and when they miss, or when they have to beat one player to score that winning goal or take their team to help win their team a championship, it's going to go back. Did you put in the work? You have to put all the work in for that one moment, and you just got to put in the work. You learn at home. You learn through just You have to be willing to train on your own, and you have to train every day. I'm sorry. You can't have another life. You probably can manage one, but the standards need to change. The standards have to change. And if we change the standards of what our expectations of a soccer player is, it isn't, if people think like their kids are good because they connected a pass or something like that, they're like, oh, they're a good player. No, they're not. They don't know what good is, because in the US, we live in even the highest clubs here. It's all rec, because you can go anywhere else in the world. Well, you can go a lot of places throughout the world, and you can see a whole different world of high level soccer. We have to change the standards. Standards have to be different as a whole. Change the culture here. Technique matters, has to matter, and it's going to take hours upon hours to get those the technique to play at the next level. So whatever that level that might be. So those are my thoughts today. Go work on your technique, people. Goodbye.